Welcome to October Reviews number 5. And now I'm talking about, I think I looked this movie up, and it's like Sylvester Stallone's 5th or 6th movie. And I know the first one he did was that porno, The Italian Stallion, which I don't want to watch. I've never watched that yet. I don't want to. But anyways, this one I'm sure I know this just got released on Blu-ray. I know there's a better DVD edition of this. I have, this is one of the original DVD versions. It's not a bootleg or anything. It's Death Race 2000. Just look at this look at it for a second. Death Race 2000. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. Actually, this movie was from, 75, I think. This movie had to have been, but so I'm just gonna take a hunch and say this movie was made in 1975, and so it's pretty much about this worldwide race. You travel all around the United States, getting points every single time you run over, like a senior citizen. The babies, out of all people, are worth 100 points. So look for those babies. It's pretty much just centered around these, I want to say 6 or 7 different racers. If there's, let's just say there's 7. There's 2 people per car, so that'd be 14 people. So it's pretty much centered around the 14 people going around mowing everybody down with the host documenting it. That's it. David Carradine and Sylvester Stallone are the 2 main people. Which, out of all people, there's a picture of Stallone right there on the thing. And one of my favorite scenes where they're eating dinner at this rest stop, and the one guy's playing the violin in the background. He grabs it, smashes it with his leg, and he's like, "Oh shit, no more music!" If you want to see a good review of this movie, watch the Shitcase Cinema's review of it. Type in Shitcase Cinema Death Race 2000. Now that is a good review of this movie. I know there's a remake to this, simply called Death Race. It was terrible. So, I don't know. I'd recommend buying this version, the version with Sylvester Stallone, David Carradine. I know there's a DVD that has tons of special features. This doesn't have any, since this is a really old DVD version of it, but that's right. I don't need to buy the same movie twice. I thought this was only an average movie, but it was still good, though. I mean, this is still, even if you're not a horror movie fan, it's not too much in the horror genre. It's not really that gory. If you're a racing fan or NASCAR, drag race, anything along those lines, you'll most likely like this. It didn't really seem like they were making fun of it at all, of the NASCAR or anything like that, but I know, David Carradine's dead. He died last year along with many of the celebrities in 2009. Farrah Fawcett, Michael Jackson, Billy Mays. It was a terrible year for Sam. David Carradine was sadly one of those people whose lives got took somehow in 2009. So this is recommended for car fans. If you go car, automobile swap meets, I know I've been to a couple of those. Those are up on YouTube, and I don't know. It's just recommended for any horror, racing, whatever. It's also funny at some point. So if you it's not really a serious movie. So even if you're a comedy fan, I would still recommend checking out Death Race 2000. Had a bit of a twist ending, which was okay. So, that's my October reviews, number 5, for Death Race 2000 with David Carradine, Sylvester Stallone. I don't know what DVD you could buy cheaper. I'd suggest this one. Picture is pretty good on this DVD. It got dark all of a sudden. Rain clouds gathering up. Rain clouds out there, so it's getting dark out. So is why you've probably seen the scenery behind me get dark. So that's so irrelevant. I'm sorry for bringing it up. So I'm gonna be leaving. So don't want to do that now. So Death Race 2000. Recommended for anybody. I like it. Alright, so today I just got done reviewing 3 movies for October since I'm kind of behind. I just got done doing Ice Cream Man, Killdozer, and Death Race 2000. Stay tuned for more of my Oaktail Vale review.